Yes?
Well, one of the reasons that I wanted to work on Ron's book is because I live in a very multicultural neighborhood, and I found that once a lot of people blindly voted for Obama, blindly, very much so, you know, and the things that are in Ron's book, when they find out these things, they're shocked, because they do have good values, good hearts, and they're shocked at what he stands for. So I think it's really important for as many people to read it as they possibly can, you know.
Thank you for that plug.
It's true. It's one of the main reasons I love working on the book.
And I loved having you work on it. Thank you.
Ron, you talked a bit in an earlier answer about the collectivist attitude or culture, maybe, of the black community. But I think as we move forward, it's just as important, or maybe more important, to focus on the same kind of attitude that seems to grip the Hispanic community, poor whites, lower income whites, maybe middle income whites, and a lot of other segments of the community who are trapped in the same place, right? Their core beliefs really don't track with their party affiliation, or at least the liberal tag that they claim. And I think your book is going to reach some of them. I'd like you to talk a little bit about that.
Well, the segmentation has never been something that I've been fond of, and you know that from knowing me. I think, though, that when you look at some of the different demographics out there, like you talk about the Hispanic community, you'd be surprised at the diversity in the Hispanic community when it comes to issues. There's a very strong conservative community in certain Hispanic circles. In 2004, I believe it was a 54 or 45 split for Kerry versus Bush. And you don't see that in the black community, where you're talking about 88% or more. I can't think of any community of the ones you described that has just a clear single-mindedness about their politics. That's not to say that you're not going to find enclaves, but I think the same principles that we talk about in the book, about allowing individuality, that spirit of individualism, to allow each individual to achieve their full potential, is the way to break free from it. I mean, we've got to be free to be who God made us, because none of us are the same. And that means that we should allow ourselves to celebrate that kind of diversity, as opposed to the superficial diversity of race and gender and those sorts of things.